The video went viral at 2:47 a.m. on a Tuesday. Fat woman rejected by 50 Lagos men gets proposed to by billionaire at bus stop. By morning, it had 3.2 million views. The comments section was war, but nobody knew the real story. Nobody knew it started with a bet, a broken heart, and a bus stop in Oshodi, where everything changed. Let me tell you what really happened. 3 months earlier, the Uber driver took one look at Aduni Okafor and quoted double the app price. "Madam, don't you know that fuel is now expensive?" He lied, eyes scanning her body like she was cargo to be weighed. "Your size needs extra petrol." Aduni stood in the rain outside the Civic Center, her party dress drenched, watching her cousin's wedding guests pile into cars. Nobody offered her a ride. Nobody ever did. "It's fine," she said, though it wasn't. "I'll take the bus." The driver shrugged and drove off. At 28, Aduni had been rejected by exactly 47 men. She kept count in a journal her therapist said was unhealthy but understandable. The last rejection happened inside that wedding. Femi, the groomsman her aunt had arranged for her to sit with, had taken one look and suddenly remembered an urgent call. "She's not my type," he'd whispered to his friend, loud enough for her to hear. Now she stood at Oshodi bus stop at 11 p.m., a size 20 woman in a society that celebrated size 0, rain mixing with tears she'd trained herself not to shed in public. The bus stop was chaos, area boys shouting, conductors calling routes, water everywhere. Aduni found a spot under the leaking roof, her expensive party dress clinging to curves she'd been taught to hate. "Sister, you're blocking the road," a conductor pushed past her. "If you can't fit in the bus, don't disturb people who can." She moved aside, accidentally stepping in a puddle. More water, more weight, more shame. That's when the G-Wagon pulled up. Matte black, tinted windows. The kind of car that didn't belong in Oshodi at midnight. The door opened, and out stepped trouble dressed in a designer suit. Emeka Queensley Ozokwa. Every gossip blog in Lagos knew him. Tech billionaire, serial heartbreaker. The man who turned down Genevieve's daughter and dated Davido's cousin for exactly 3 weeks before ghosting her. Forbes under 30. Abua's most eligible bachelor who'd moved to Lagos to disrupt the tech space. He was also, the blogs failed to mention, incredibly bored. "You're soaked," he said, appearing in front of her with an umbrella that probably cost more than her rent. Aduni looked up, rain in her eyes. "Congratulations, you can see." He paused. Women didn't usually talk back. They giggled, they flirted, they agreed with everything he said. This one looked like she'd fight him for the umbrella. "I'm trying to help," he said. "No, you're trying to feel good about yourself." She wiped rain from her face. "Rich boy does charity at bus stop. What's next? You'll post it on Instagram. Hashtag good vibes?" Emeka studied her. Silk party dress ruined, makeup running. Still the most interesting person he'd met all year. "What's your name?" "Why?" "Because I asked." "That's not a reason." He laughed, actually laughed. When last had someone made him work for conversation? "I'm Emeka," he offered. "I know who you are." She adjusted her purse. "Your picture was in Pulse yesterday. Tech billionaire says love is a scam. Inspiring stuff. You read Pulse?" "I read everything. Keeps me busy while I'm being rejected by men who think they deserve Tok Makinwa but look like Uti." This time his laugh came from his stomach. "Who rejected you? Today? Just one. This month? 6. This year?" She shrugged. "I stopped counting at 20. Their loss. Easy for you to say. When last were you rejected?" "Never." The answer was never, but he didn't say that. A bus pulled up, splashing muddy water. Aduni moved toward it. "Wait," Emeka called. "Let me drop you." She turned. "Why?" "Because it's raining, because it's late, because ... He paused. "Because you're the first person in 2 years who hasn't tried to impress me. I'm not trying to insult you either. Yet, here we are." She looked at the bus filling up, looked at the G-Wagon, made a decision that would change everything. "Fine, but if you try anything, I know self-defense." "From where? YouTube?" "My father was a soldier." Emeka opened the door. "After you, Madam Self-Defense." She entered the car like she belonged there. He noticed. "Where to?" he asked, starting the engine. "Surulere." "Where in Surulere? Why? You want to know if it's mainland enough for your charity work?" I want to know where to drop you before you completely destroy my ego." She smiled then, just a little. Bowed Thomas, near the mosque. They drove in silence for exactly 45 seconds before he asked, "What happened at the wedding? Who said anything happened?" "You're wearing a party dress at 11 p.m. alone, crying in the rain." "I wasn't crying, it's rain." "Of course." More silence. Then, "His name was Femi. My aunt paid him 50,000 naira to be my date. He returned the money after seeing me." Emeka's hands tightened on the wheel. "He returned actual money, said it wasn't worth it. His exact words. Femi sounds like an idiot. Femi sounds like every man in Lagos. Every man. Every single one." They stopped at a red light. Emeka turned to really look at her. Smooth, dark skin, eyes that held stories, lips that had learned not to smile too much. "What do you do?" he asked. "I'm a software engineer." His eyebrows shot up. "Where?" "Andela, senior developer. I code in 6 languages and speak 3. I have a master's from Covenant and a certification from MIT online. And before you ask, yes, I'm smart. Yes, I'm successful. No, it doesn't matter. Not when you look like me." "Like what?" She gave him a look. "Don't play dumb. It doesn't suit you." "I'm serious. Like what?" "Like someone who shops in the before section of weight loss ads." The light turned green. Emeka didn't move until the car behind honked. "You know what your problem is," he said. "Please tell me. Men love doing that. You think everyone sees you the way you see yourself. But I know everyone sees me exactly the way I see myself. That's the problem." They reached her street. She pointed to a modest flat. "Here." Emeka pulled over but didn't unlock the doors. "Give me your number." "Why?" "Because I want to take you out." Adoni laughed. Not a happy laugh. "Right. Emeka Ozokwo wants to take the fat girl out. What is this? A bet? Did your boys dare you? What if I just find you interesting? Then you need therapy. I'm serious." "So am I." She grabbed the door handle. "Thanks for the ride. Go home. Date one of those Instagram models sliding into your DMs. Leave me alone. The door's locked. Open it. Give me your number first. Are you kidnapping me? I'm negotiating." She turned to face him fully. "You want to know why I won't give you my number? Because I've played this game before. Rich guy gets curious about the fat girl. Takes her out once, maybe twice. Posts no pictures. Introduces her to no one. Then ghosts her when the curiosity wears off. I'm not a tourist attraction, Emeka. I'm not here for your entertainment." "What if you're wrong?" "Then you'll have to prove it." She pulled the manual lock. The door opened. "Good night." She was inside her flat before he could respond. Emeka sat in his car for 5 minutes, engine running. Then he called his best friend. "Fola, I just met someone." "It's midnight. Who?" "I don't know her full name, but I think she just changed my life." "Are you drunk?" "No, but I need your help. I need to find everything about an Andela engineer named Aduni." "Why?" "Because she's the first person who's ever looked at me and saw nothing worth having." "And that's good? It's perfect." The next day, Aduni's LinkedIn exploded at 9 a.m. "Emeka Ozokwo viewed your profile. Emeka Ozokwo sent you a connection request. Emeka Ozokwo sent you a message." She ignored all of it until her colleague Bisi rolled her chair over. "Girl, why is Emeka Ozokwo stalking your LinkedIn?" "He's not stalking, he's..." She paused. What was he doing? "Girl, check his message." Against her better judgment, she did. "Found you. Also found out you built that payment integration system everybody's been talking about. We should collaborate." EEO. "Collaborate?" Bisi read over her shoulder. "Is that what they're calling it now? It's nothing. Emeka Ozokwo doesn't do nothing. Spill." So Aduni told her. By lunch, half the office knew. By 2 p.m., her phone was buzzing with messages from numbers she didn't recognize. "Is it true Emeka carried you?" "Unknown. Girl, consider yourself lucky." "Unknown. How much did you pay him?" "Unknown." She turned off her phone and focused on code. But at 4 p.m., reception called. "Aduni, there's a delivery for you." "I didn't order anything." "Well, something ordered you." The entire office followed her downstairs. In the lobby sat the biggest bouquet of flowers anyone had ever seen. Roses, lilies, orchids, arranged in the shape of a code function. The card read, "If you was extraordinary, return my number, else keep coding." EO. "That's the nerdiest thing I've ever seen," Bisi whispered. I love it. Aduni didn't. She marched back upstairs and unblocked his number. Stop, she texted. Stop what? Immediate response. Whatever this is, stop it. Did you like the flowers? No. Liar, you're smiling. She looked around. Are you watching me? Number, but I know you. You appreciate good code syntax. I don't know you. Yet. Ever. We'll see. She blocked him again. The next day, a food truck appeared outside Andela. Free lunch for all employees, courtesy of EO Technologies. The day after that, her Spotify playlist was interrupted by an ad. His voice, Aduni Okafor, senior developer and heartbreaker, please unblock my number, this is getting expensive. On Thursday, a plane flew over Lagos with a banner, Aduni, I just want to talk, EO. That's when Twitter exploded. Who is Aduni? Did Emeka buy a plane for a woman? God, when will it be my turn? Her phone crashed from notifications. Blogs picked it up. Mystery woman captures tech billionaire's heart. They used her LinkedIn photo. The comments were brutal. Look at her size. She must have used black magic. Money has missed its way. He's doing charity work, but some were different. She's beautiful, though. Leave them alone. Wow, he can like whoever he wants. By Friday, Aduni had had enough. She called him. You win, she said when he answered on the first ring. What do I win? One meeting, one coffee. Then you leave me alone. Deal. Where? Somewhere public, somewhere with witnesses. Romantic. I'm not joking. Neither am I. Yellow chili, Saturday, 2 p.m. Fine. Aduni. What? Wear whatever makes you comfortable. You're beautiful in everything. She hung up before her heart could process that. Saturday, 2 p.m. Yellow Chili Cafe in Ikoyi was packed. Aduni knew why. Someone had leaked their meeting location. Bloggers camped outside. Inside, people pretended not to stare. Emeka was already there, wearing jeans and a t-shirt like a normal person. He stood when she arrived. You came, he said. You harassed me into it. I call it persistent marketing. I call it stalking. He pulled out her chair. They sat. The entire cafe watched. Phones appeared, trying to sneak pictures. This was a mistake, Aduni said. Why? Look around. We're a circus act. No, we're two people having coffee. You're delusional. I'm optimistic. A waitress appeared, nervous. Sir, madam, what can I get you? Emeka looked at Aduni. Ladies first. Cappuccino and your chocolate cake. The waitress hesitated. The cake it's quite large. Aduni's jaw tightened. Did I ask for your opinion on the size? No, ma. Sorry, ma. When she left, Emeka leaned forward. Does that happen often? Every day, every meal, every time I exist in public. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Just tell me what you want so we can end this. I want to know you. Why? Because you're brilliant. Because you're beautiful. Because you built a payment system that processes 10 million transactions daily and nobody knows your name. People know my name now, thanks to you. Is that bad? Have you seen the comments? No. Liar. I don't read comments about people I care about. You don't care about me. You don't know me. Then let me know you. Their order arrived. Aduni stared at the cake, suddenly not hungry. Emeka noticed. What's wrong? Everyone's watching, waiting to see the fat girl eat cake. Confirm their stereotypes. Without hesitation, Emeka picked up her fork and took a huge bite of the cake. Then another, and another. What are you doing? Eating your cake. Now they're watching me. You're insane. I'm helping. He took another bite. God, this is good. Want some? Despite herself, she laughed. Give me my fork. They ate the cake together, talking about code, about Lagos, about everything except what was happening between them. For 1 hour, Aduni forgot about the cameras, the whispers, the weight of being seen. Then Dealer walked in. Deal, her ex, the one who dated her for 6 months in secret, who'd told her she was perfect for nighttime, but not good enough for his friends, who'd left her for a size 6 Instagram model named Precious. He saw them and froze. Then, because the universe hated Aduni, he walked over. Aduni, is that you? She stiffened. Dal, wow, you look... His eyes swept over her. The same. Thanks, you look worse. Emeka coughed to hide a laugh. Dealer noticed him then, did a double take. Wait, you're Emeka Ozokwo? Yes. What are you doing here? With her? The way he said her made Emeka's hand clench around his coffee cup. I'm on a date, Emeka said calmly. With my girlfriend. The cafe went silent. Actual, complete silence. Aduni's eyes widened. Your what? Girlfriend, Emeka repeated louder. Is that a problem, Deli? Deal's mouth opened and closed like a fish. No, I just... Great, then goodbye. But Deal, because he was Deal, couldn't leave it alone. I just didn't know she was your type. She's not my type, Emeka said, standing. He was taller than Dell, broader, richer, everything Daly wished he was. She's my specific person, there's a difference. I don't understand. I know you don't. That's why she's with me and not you. Daly fled, actually ran out of the cafe. Emeka sat back down. The entire cafe was staring openly now. Girlfriend, Aduni whispered. Too soon. Too everything. We just met. No, we met last week. Today we're making it official. You can't just decide that. Why not? Because I have a say in this. Okay, what do you say? She looked around the cafe, at the phones recording, at the bloggers outside, at this insane man who just claimed her in front of Lagos. I say you're crazy. And I have 2 conditions. Name them. 1, we go slow. I'm not some PR stunt or charity case. Never. 2, you defend me. Every time. Against everyone, no matter what they say. Already started. 3, you said 2 conditions. 3, when you get bored, when the novelty wears off, when you realize what dating me actually means, you tell me. Don't ghost. Don't cheat. Just tell me. Emeka reached across the table and took her hand. The cameras went crazy. Aduni Okafor, I don't get bored of brilliant women who can destroy me with words and build million-dollar systems with code. I get obsessed. That's not reassuring. It's honest. She looked at their joined hands. His, smooth from a life of ease. Hers, soft but strong. They fit. 1 date, she said. A real one. Then we see. Deal? They left together, walking past the bloggers and into his G-Wagon. The pictures were online before they reached the car. Tech billionaire dates plus-size engineer. Love without size. Emeka's new romance. Is this real or PR? But in the car, Aduni wasn't thinking about headlines. She was thinking about how Emeka held her hand like it was precious. How he defended her without being asked. How for the first time in her life, a man had claimed her in public. Where to? He asked. Surprise me. Dangerous words. I'm starting to like danger. He smiled and drove toward the island. Behind them, Lagos watched and wondered and waited to see if love could really be blind to size. But Aduni knew the truth. Love wasn't blind. It just needed the right eyes. 1 month later, You're trending again, BC announced, showing Aduni her phone. The headline read, Watch, Emeka Ozokwa lifts girlfriend at movie premiere. The video showed last night's premiere of a new Nollywood film, Emeka in a designer tux. Aduni in a custom-made gown that Instagram was calling body goals. The red carpet had a small step. Aduni's heel caught. Before she could fall, Emeka swept her up, carrying her over the obstacle and setting her down gently. The internet had feelings. The way he carried her like she weighs nothing. Injure me with love, please. She's so lucky. But also, he'll get tired soon, 6 months max before he leaves her. Why can't he date his size? Aduni had learned not to read comments, but today felt different. Today marked exactly 1 month since that day at Yellow Chili. 1 month of Emeka proving everyone wrong. He'd taken her to her first tech conference as his official date, introduced her to his parents, posted her picture on his Instagram with the caption, Mine. Deal with it. But the fairy tale had cracks. His mother's smile that didn't reach her eyes, the way his friends' girlfriends sized her up at dinner parties. The diet tea someone anonymously sent to her office. The gym membership that appeared in her email. You good? BC asked. Define good. Happy. In love. Dating a billionaire. 2 out of 3. Which 2? Before she could answer, reception called. Aduni, come downstairs, now. The urgency in the voice made her run. In the lobby, a crowd had gathered. Securities, police. And in the middle, a woman she'd seen in society pages. Chief Mrs. Ozokwa, Emeka's mother. Madam, please, the head of security was saying. Let's go to a private... I want to see her, now. Aduni stepped forward. I'm here. The older woman turned. Designer everything. Gym-toned body, eyes like ice. So you're the one. Good afternoon, Ma. Don't ma me, we need to talk. Here? Unless you prefer I say it louder. Aduni felt every eye in Andela on them. There's a conference room upstairs. Lead the way. They walked in silence, Aduni aware of every whisper following them. In the conference room, Mrs. Ozokwo didn't sit. I'll be direct. How much? Sorry? How much to leave my son alone? 1 million? 5? Name your price. Aduni sat down slowly. You want to buy me off? I want to save my son from a mistake. The mistake being me, obviously. Because I'm fat. Because you're wrong for him. Wrong family. Wrong class. Wrong... everything. But the right size would fix all that. Mrs. Ozokwa's silence was answer enough. I'm not for sale, Aduni said quietly. Everything is for sale. Just name the price. There's no price. I love your son. Love. She said it like a curse. You've known him 1 month. Sometimes that's enough. Sometimes it's not. Mrs. Ozokwo pulled out her phone. I had you investigated, Aduni Okafor. Father died when you were 12. Mother struggles with diabetes. Brother in university, you pay his fees. 1-bedroom flat in Surulere. Bank account that barely survives month to month despite your salary. Am I missing anything? My humanity, apparently. Don't be dramatic. I'm being practical. You need money. I have money. Let's solve both our problems. Your son is not a problem to be solved. But you are. The door burst open. Emeka stood there, breathing hard like he'd run up the stairs. Mum, what are you doing? What you should have done. Thinking. In Aduni's office? Someone has to protect this family. From what? Happiness. From gold diggers. She makes her own money. Not enough, apparently. Emeka turned to Aduni. What did she say to you? Nothing I haven't heard before. Aduni, it's fine. Your mother's just protecting you. Every mother should. She stood, faced Mrs. Ozokwa. But Ma, with respect, your son is a grown man. He chose me. I chose him. Your approval would be nice, but it's not necessary. You think you're strong, Mrs. Ozokwa said, but this city will eat you alive. The parties where they'll whisper, the photos where you'll be cropped out, the friends who'll never accept you, the constant questioning of whether you trapped him. Are you strong enough for that? I don't know, Aduni admitted, but I'm willing to try. And when you fail, when you finally break, you'll take my son down with you. Or I'll rise and take him higher. They stared at each other, David and Goliath in designer wear. Mum, Emeka said quietly, leave now. Mrs. Ozokwa picked up her bag. I give it 3 months. When this ends, don't say I didn't warn you. She left. The door clicked shut with finality. Emeka pulled Aduni into his arms. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. She's your mother. She's wrong. Is she? He pulled back to look at her. You're not having doubts. I have doubts every day. Every time someone stares. Every time they whisper. Every time I see your ex-girlfriends on Instagram and wonder what you're doing with me. Aduni. But then you look at me like you're looking at me now, and the doubts get quieter. Not gone, just quieter. What can I do? Tell me what to do. Keep choosing me, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Always. Your mother won't make this easy. Nothing about loving you is easy, he said. That's what makes it worth it. That night, Emeka posted a picture of them on Instagram. No caption, just them, her head on his shoulder, his arms around her, both smiling like the world wasn't watching. The likes poured in, so did the comments. But for once, Aduni didn't care. She was too busy being loved. 2 months later, the invitation came on a Tuesday. The Ozokwa annual charity gala cordially invites Emeka Ozokwa and guest. After 3 months of dating, she was still guest. You don't have to go, Emeka said when she showed him. They were in his penthouse, cooking dinner together. She'd taught him how to make proper jollof rice. He'd taught her how to burn it. It's your family's biggest event. So I should be there. Not if it hurts you. She stirred the pot, thinking. The gala was legendary. Every year, Lagos elite gathered to raise money and show off. It would be their most public appearance yet. Your mother will hate it. My mother hates everything I do that doesn't involve marrying Kemi Alakia. Kemi Alakia, the name that haunted Aduni's Google searches. Emeka's ex size 8, lawyer, father owned half of Banana Island. Everything Aduni wasn't. She'll be there, Aduni said. It wasn't a question. Probably. Your mother probably invited her. Definitely. This is a test. Everything's a test with my mother. He abandoned the rice to wrap his arms around her from behind. But you don't have to take it. What if I want to? Then we go, together, and we shut down Lagos. She turned in his arms. I'll need a dress. Done. And confidence. You have that. And strength to not pour champagne on your mother. Maybe skip that part. She kissed him. 3 months in, and kissing Emeka still felt like rebellion. Like every time their lips met, she was defying statistics, stereotypes, and social media. We're really doing this, she said. We're really doing everything. The night of the gala. The dress arrived the morning of the event, custom-made, emerald green, cut to perfection for her body. You look like a goddess, BC said, helping with her makeup. I look like someone playing dress-up. Same difference, own it. But owning it was harder when they arrived at the venue. Oriental Hotel had been transformed into a wonderland of lights and luxury. Red carpet, photographers, Lagos's elite in their finest, and everyone turned when they stepped out of the car. Emeka in a perfectly fitted tuxedo, Aduni in emerald green that made her skin glow. They looked like a magazine cover, or a scandal, depending on who you asked. Emeka, over here! Who are you wearing? How long have you been dating? Is it true love? He kept her hand in his, guiding her past the shouting photographers. But just before the entrance, she froze. There, posing for pictures, was Kemi Alakia, size 8, lawyer, perfection in human form. And standing next to her, Mrs. Ozokwo. Breathe, Emeka whispered. I can't. You can. You're Aduni Okafor. You build systems that power half of Nigeria's online payments. You can handle my mother and my ex. Your mother invited your ex to make me look bad. She invited her to make you leave. Different thing. Harder to achieve. They walked in. The room glittered with chandeliers and judgment. Conversations paused. Heads turned. Someone actually gasped. Showtime, Emeka murmured and led her into the lion's den. The first hour was torture disguised as small talk. Everyone wanted to meet Emeka's friend. They smiled while their eyes dissected her, complimented her dress while measuring her worth. So you work in tech? One woman asked, voice dripping condescension. I'm a software engineer. Oh, like IT support. Not like I build the systems your husband's bank uses to process millions of transactions. The woman blinked, recalibrated. How interesting. It went on and on. Then, during cocktail hour, it happened. Aduni was returning from the bathroom when she heard them. Mrs. Ozokwo and 3 of her friends hidden in an alcove. Embarrassing. That dress can only do so much. Why doesn't she just lose weight? My dear, some people are just built like that. No discipline. Poor Emeka, he must be going through something. Kemi looks beautiful tonight. They were so perfect together. Aduni stood frozen, each word a carefully aimed arrow. I give it 1 more month, Mrs. Ozokwa said. She's already cracking. Did you see her face when she saw Kemi? Like a village girl seeing electricity for the first time. They laughed, champagne glasses tinkling like wind chimes made of cruelty. Aduni turned to leave and walked straight into Kemi. Oh! The other woman stepped back, perfect surprise on her perfect face. Aduni, right? I'm Kemi. I know who you are. Of course, I just wanted to say, you look lovely tonight. It sounded sincere, which made it worse. Thank you. Emeka seems happy, Kemi continued. Different, but happy. Different how? Just settled. He was always so restless with me, always looking for the next thing. With you, he seems content. Is that a compliment? I think so. Kemi smiled. I'm not sure. I've had too much champagne. Despite everything, Aduni almost smiled back. It's good champagne. The best. Mrs. Ozokwo doesn't do anything halfway. Kemi paused, including trying to break up her son's relationships. Experience. 3 years' worth. She won eventually. Why are you telling me this? Kemi studied her. Because I was the right size but wrong person. You might be the right person. Don't let her convince you otherwise. She walked away, leaving Aduni stunned. There you are. Emeka appeared, concern creasing his face. You okay? I just had the strangest conversation with your ex. Should I be worried? I honestly don't know. The dinner bell rang. They found their table, strategically placed far from the main family table, where Mrs. Ozokwo held court with Kemi at her right hand. Subtle, Aduni muttered. My mother doesn't do subtle. Dinner was 7 courses of anxiety. Every bite Aduni took felt watched. Every time she laughed at Emeka's jokes, someone whispered. By dessert, her jaw hurt from fake smiling. Then the auction started. Ladies and gentlemen, the auctioneer announced, our first item is a week at the Maldives, donated by the Alakia family. Of course it was. Bidding started at ₦1,000,000, climbed quickly to 5. Emeka raised his paddle at 6. His mother raised hers at 7. The room went silent. 8, Emeka said calmly. 10, Mrs. Ozokwa counted. They weren't bidding on a vacation anymore. Everyone knew it. 15, Emeka said. 20, 50. Gasps rippled through the room. Mrs. Ozokwa's face flushed. Emeka, Aduni whispered. Stop. She started it. It's not worth it. You are. 60 million, Mrs. Ozokwa announced. 100 million, Emeka said, not breaking eye contact with his mother. The auctioneer looked like he might faint. 100 million naira going once, twice. Let her have it, Aduni said firmly. Emeka turned to her. What? Let her have it. She stood up. Excuse me. She walked out, head high, leaving Emeka, his mother, and 200 of Lagos's elite in stunned silence. She made it to the garden before the tears came. Not sad tears, angry ones, frustrated ones. The kind that came when you realized you were fighting a war you never enlisted for. That was quite an exit. She turned. A man stood in the shadows, smoking. Tall, dark, familiar, but she couldn't place him. I'm sorry, do we know each other? Not personally. I'm Fola, Emeka's best friend. The one who'd helped find her on LinkedIn. She'd wondered when he'd appear. Come to check out the gold digger. Come to meet the woman who has my best friend bidding millions on vacations he doesn't want. He stepped into the light. Also to give you this. He held out a handkerchief. I'm not crying, she said, taking it anyway. Of course not. The garden sprinklers are very active tonight, only hitting your face. Despite everything, she laughed. Does it get easier? What? Being with someone like him, someone whose world is so different. Fola took a long drag of his cigarette. I grew up with Emeka, watched him date models, actresses, daughters of ministers. You know what they all had in common? Perfect bodies. They bored him, every single one. He'd date them for a few months, then find excuses to work late, travel, anything to avoid the emptiness. He looked at her. Then he met you. Now he leaves work early, cancels trips, bids stupid money on vacations just to prove a point. His mother hates me. His mother hates everyone. She hated Kemi too, just less obviously. Why? Because Emeka's father cheated, repeatedly, with women who looked nothing like her. She thinks if Emeka dates his type, he'll be faithful. She doesn't understand that faithfulness isn't about body type. It's about finding someone worth being faithful to. Aduni dabbed at her eyes. Are you always this wise? Only when smoking. Don't tell Emeka, he thinks I quit. Footsteps approached. Emeka appeared slightly out of breath. I'll leave you two, Fola said, crushing his cigarette. Aduni, welcome to the family. The dysfunction is free. He left them alone in the garden. You walked out, Emeka said. You were turning charity into a pissing contest. She was disrespecting you. And you were disrespecting the cause. Those millions could actually help people, not just prove who has the bigger wallet. He moved closer. I'm sorry. For what? Fighting your mother, embarrassing me, making our relationship a spectacle? Yes, all of it. I see how they look at you, how they dismiss you, and I want to fight all of them. I don't need you to fight for me, Emeka. I need you to stand with me. What's the difference? Fighting makes me look weak, like I need defending. Standing with me shows them I'm worth standing beside. He reached out, cupped her face gently. You're worth more than that, you're worth everything. Your mother doesn't... I don't care what my mother thinks. You should, she's your family. You're my family too, or you will be. Aduni's breath caught. Emeka, not now, I know it's too soon. But Aduni, I need you to know, this isn't temporary for me. This isn't curiosity or rebellion or whatever they think it is. This is real. Even if it costs you everything, what's everything without you? She kissed him then, there in the garden, not caring who might see. Let them watch. Let them judge. Let them... Well, this is cozy. They broke apart. Mrs. Ozokwa stood on the path, perfectly composed, despite her son's rebellion. Mother, Emeka said coldly, don't mind me, I just came to inform you that I won the bidding. 120 million. The charity is grateful. Congratulations, Aduni said. I'm sure the less fortunate will benefit from your pettiness. Mrs. Ozokwa's eyes flashed. Careful, dear. You're not as secure as you think. Neither are you, Aduni shot back, or you wouldn't be this threatened. For a moment, they faced off. Then Mrs. Ozokwa smiled, the kind of smile that promised war. Enjoy the party, dear, while it lasts. She glided away, leaving ice in her wake. Thank you very much for watching. We have one more amazing episode to go. If you've enjoyed the story so far, please drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you won't miss any updates. Thank you, and remember, we love you.